We have today with us Jerardin D'Souza. Sir, today you are inaugurated the World Alzheimer's Day month, right? So could you just tell more about this and how you are involved in it?
Well, it is you who is involved. I am involved. We are all a part of it. From what you can see, you are the one who are still there, the youth. So it is a very rare thing. When I was young, we would consider adu hiriyardu, senior citizens means we will not go that side.
Got that.
But today, when our district judge and MCF director, they said, I am seeing more than 50-60% of youth. Even Pro-Chancellor Dr. Raghuveer also made that statement, which is a revelation in itself, because it is not easy that youth comes. Now, our thing is every year the youth is there, so you are carrying the message. Now, that's your interest that you are talking to me itself is a message. Now, today's theme was let's talk about dementia to end the stigma. That is the world over theme that is given. So now we are talking to you, you are talking. So generally it is a stigma that now if I have someone, now the Lions governor was there, it rained when he was speaking. Mr. Ronald Gomes, Lion Ronald Gomes is the governor for 4 districts. His mother is suffering this. He said that, but I had gone to his house when I had founded it with the Richard Schrader of US. So he was here, he was taking a holiday, he was the director of Alzheimer's facility in Seattle, US.
Okay.
So he was on a holiday here after his retirement. He had taken a house in Kulur. So I had met him in one other function. So then I thought, let me use him. I had a state position with the chief minister as a chairman. So I knew nothing of Alzheimer's. Maybe spelling also I would have made a mistake with S, Z, H and all that. Apart from knowing that as an engineering student, Ronald Reagan, the American president then, he became the president at 80 and he went on to win 2 terms, so till 88. He was a Hollywood actor also. Yesterday when I was telling Mr. Prabhakar Rao, the director of MCF, Nitya Vinay Hegde, we were there with Vinay Hegde. Hollywood actor because during his generation he knew. So he developed Alzheimer's in his last term, the second term, that is when he was touching 88.
Okay.
He was a doctor medical, it is a more of a age related thing.
Yes.
So at 88 naturally he would be. So what study I have seen, after 80, 4 in 10 have. After 90, 5 in 10 have as a fact. So he had, but here I met him, I took him around, I took him to Social Work Institute, Roshni Nilaya, and then Dr. Ravish Tunga, Dr. Prabhadikar. I had a meeting, he had to leave the country. I had a huge meeting with all the press people I knew, so they gave a huge coverage.
Okay.
Because he is a white-skinned American, we Indians have a complex, so they don't know what his background is. What I told is the fact, but so that created Mangalore Alzheimer's Association, MA.
Oh.
And it was something waiting to happen. I started receiving calls because the stigma. Here it is not there. They would have silently gone to the doctor. And doctors will tell something, but there is no cure. As you being in the medical profession, you know, they spend so much, US, Germany and all that, because we have German doctor who comes here who is very close to me, is telling they lie down, they say hi, and all the Alzheimer's people are common everywhere in the cities, is telling me. So I wouldn't know. So here, we wouldn't know. I was there on TV last evening, so I was telling them in our villages and all that, it may be there, but there's no proper diagnosis, and since it is a slow process, forgetfulness is for me, for you, everyone, irrespective of age, we forget. So little you remember, little you forget. So they will say, parpe, he drinks. So they will, I requested them to show the local doctor, the primary health center.
Yeah.
So he can refer it to the professionals or psychiatrists, advanced doctors.
Sir, but what do you feel what is missing in our healthcare system in terms of Alzheimer's or dementia? And how there is there a gap between the public and the healthcare, like doctors, healthcare system? What would be that gap and how could that be fulfilled?
See, as a lay person, if I am to say, everything is missing.
Okay.
because now there is not a single bed for Alzheimer's. And we have people are telling there are 7 medical colleges here. So I, as a lay person, would say, why not? But I also have the insight when we met Mr. Vinayak Day, the Chancellor of Nitte University. So he said, we wanted to start, I wanted to start, he said. Then another Vice Chancellor said, no, let us not start. So I was wondering why. He said, it is very difficult to manage. So then I thought, because when I was saying, it's not that when you have 7 medical colleges, I had met, last time I had met the bishop, they have that Father Muller's hospital, huge old hospital. So I had requested with Dr. Prabha and me, I had met him. So you can do something there. So he said, maybe yes, with retired nurses and all that, we will try to have something. Because it is not viable in the sense. Now again you should have, now you as a doctor, you know, if there is a ward made, and you are concentrating in all different wards, orthopedics, pediatrics and all that, and this is one Alzheimer's means. They are not critically ill people. They are healthy for a long period. They may forget, they may not know. So if they wander out, if they go, then we will come and ask you, where is my father, where is my grandfather? So that I feel that could be
One of the reasons.
yes, for a already existing hospital with other disciplines. If not, from what Richard Schrader told me in US, what he was a director, they have a huge campus, he said. And there are mock bus stands within the campuses.
Okay.
They walk out and they go and they sit in the bus stand waiting for the bus. Mock bus stand.
Good.
Means exactly, their bus stand is not like our Porto bus stand. Each bus stand is different shape, different thing. Cows, beggars and all sleep in our bus stand. People don't sit there. But there they will have a standardized, same bus stand will have a color. All that will be code. So psychologically, you know, bus stand looks like this. So same thing they will keep here. This guy will run and go and sit there, waiting for the bus. So that time the ward boy will go and take him back. Yeah, because those facilities are there, they can afford in the sense, he told me he is being paid $150 per hour. And he said that is peanuts. So it is being taken by contract by people who are running it as a commercial thing. So people who are living there are very well paid for. Whoever stays there. So this fellow is paid at that level means. So it is that facility is there. It's a venture which is not developed here. Now we have nightingales or something like that.
Yes, so mainly the awareness for the public and also the financial stability or sustainability of that entire system is one of the questions, I think, where the CSR funds or something has to be done in those lines.
Yes, see, last evening I had a call from abroad in the TV show. It was a phone-in program. They asked me whether the government is funding it. So last year on World Alzheimer's Day, I had read a resolution requesting the government for funds. And we had given it to the DC. Well, the government has changed. The same government is no more, but still the DC is the same. Again, this time we will repeat it, because it is easy for us to replicate the Kerala model. Kerala they are giving. Kerala government is funding the Alzheimer's in the budget.
Got it.
So it becomes easy for the government. If they sanction, of course, they'll make a survey. Now they'll make a survey, they'll appoint a committee.
Yes.
Because simply they cannot, some doctors will be involved, they'll say what is the feasibility. Then they will come around here, they will meet people here and all that.
Yes.
So at least we cannot blame the government because they are not aware.
So you are trying to get the awareness there, right? So now, what what your message would be for the younger generation?
Younger generation, like from what I heard the district judge saying today,
Yes.
it is the care that is being imparted now. That earlier there was joint family system, that family bonding. Now today, you are a doctor, higher educated, they teach the children, they want them to learn and learn very high. There is no scope for that in the city of your education or in your country. I have my classmates here, doctors and all, who are permanently settled in US. Because that's the place where the dream will be, like everything is there. You don't have the smaller problems, you have to be a doctor, so you don't have social issues. You are staying there, you only practice what you have learned. So that is not the case here. the message will be care. Now that bonding theoretical, now your whole life is here. Today I was in Ocean Pearl, that day I was going to the first floor. I had 3 girls in the lift and all 3 have opened this and they're looking at the mobile. So I laughed, and your friends is it? Suddenly they laughed. Yeah, all 3 were air hostess.
Okay.
And they are going to the 6th floor. I went along with them. Like this. So I just observed, it is not them. I'm just giving an example. If such a short duration from the 1st floor to the 6th, 3 friends are opening their mobile and looking at it rather than chatting or tapping, we guys would be that way. The way we grew up, that bonding irrespective of any caste, creed, we never knew. We never knew. So today our bonding of our class, we are from 78 Aloysius batch. So we are getting together now in 2020. It's being planned in advance. There are quite a few doctors in our batch from KMC and all settled in US and all that. Not only US, they are leaders. In fact, Anupam Agarwal and all is top in the world nephrologist and all. He was my classmate. So that bonding, but his bonding with their family, that was of a much higher grade. So I said that is the Indian feeling is like that.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, that family bonding is there. So I would say that now it's not that the children are, there is more diversion. You see the world here, your intimacy and all, it is not your individual fault. Not at all. The system is there. Now we also will do the same thing because things are available here. So that would be the message. If you are conscious that we should strictly make some time for individual touch with the senior people, family at home, that bonding, just a smile, spend a little time with your parents, grandparents and all that. That will, the amount of support it will create to them, you wouldn't know. I also wouldn't know. But a parent or father just a smile or just seeking blessing or something, hoge bartene, I will go and come. You just say that small word. I remember Amitabh Bachchan telling in an interview when he was a top star, mega star. So he'll go, Pitaji ja kya aata, he'll go to his room, touch it. Shaam ko jaldi aana. He is a 24-hour, 3-shift actor at that time, night shooting, it's all the time it is there. The father is not bothered, it is not there in his mind. He'll say, Ji. Means that is the thing, your father will always remember, you may be anything, that ethics will be that. For us, he is a superstar. I'm telling of our generation, for you, you may have today's stars. But that family bonding, that remains, and that is our strength of the country. India is definitely there, our mythology and all that. If you have to see Bharat, Dasharatha and all the stories you see, that is historic, that amalgamation is there. Whatever the caste, religion, we read these things. These are all very emotionally bonded things. So that I would say the youth should go into our roots, not just get carried away with the Western things. So we should also go, though here there is enough social
Structure.
bonding is there. So that is all. There is nothing that I can give. You people are more knowledgeable, more well-read, naturally, because this is the luckiest generation they are telling. You can start anything, the facilities are so much there, there are startups, there is money waiting, you have to only have an idea. No, without a single car, that bloody Ola, Uber and all don't own a single car, they are the largest car chain in the world, it seems. Huh? Isn't it?
Yes.
So you have all the things, there is nothing you need to do, there is no message I can give, rather I should take message from you. So happy that you people have come here. We wouldn't have done it in your age. Maybe we would have had some other reason, but you have come as I have to cheer you and thank you for this spirit and continue doing that.
Thank you, Mr. Jerardin. So what you have given a wonderful message to stick to the roots, retain our cultures, don't think things for granted.
We have everything.
Yes, and we have everything here, and so that's where. Thank you so much.
And I thank AJ management, because I remember Dr. Marla was busy to run somewhere, but when he heard Dr. Prabha is there, he was waiting. Dr. Prabha went to meet the dean, Dr. Ashok, who accidentally happens to be my classmate, Dr. Ashok Hegde. In PUC, we did the PUC together. I was his class rep then. So though I have not met him, so he waited the accommodation that AJ has given on behalf of Page. I would like to appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.